Ew, gross. What's up, everybody? Another Monday. More art. More art for you all. Can you guess what program we're going to be using today? Can anybody guess in the comments? Testing the text. Canva! Yes, that's right. Canva for the win. I came up across a skill I thought would be fun to add to your guys' toolbox. It's not anything too difficult. I think we can all manage it. We'll be learning all together. I've done similar things, but I wanted to get this under my tool belt too, so the best way to learn something or master something is to teach it, which is why I love coming here for Maddox Mondays. Get to show off skills, reinforce them for myself, and teach you guys something new, hopefully. Wahoo. That's the plan. That's the plan. Like always, we are live right now, streaming on a couple platforms. You can find us on my X, Dream Test Labs X, and on a YouTube that I have for recordings. We'll share those recordings with you afterwards if you happen to have to step away or you didn't catch the beginning here. Not a problem. We have it recording for everybody. And what's up? What else is going on? Oh man, your guys' animated graphics last week were awesome. That was a lot of fun to watch. Hope you guys got. I did share notes with Terrace. I should come to more roasts. I haven't been able to lately, but I should make it out to the next one. Just come hang out and chat. So you guys can ask direct questions if you have any, and I can shit all over your creations to your face. No, you guys did a great job. It was a lot of fun. You guys are really creative with how to do the assignment, and that's all I ever ask. I try to show you like a basic how to and a base, give you a foundation for the skill, and then you guys get to take it with your imagination and just go wherever you want. Otherwise, no rules, it's art. So we have fun. That's why we do art, because it is fun. All right. I am going to make sure I have the right screens up, and then I'm sharing with you guys as well. All right. So I'm going to move Discord off to the side. We got Canva up. Let me share my screen here. Make sure we're in the right resolution. All right. You guys all see that? That looks okay. All good there? Looking good? All right. Let me make sure I'm sounding good. Yep, we got that. Oh, there we go. Now I have Terrace. Let's see. Say wah. Okay, cool.
Wah.
Yeah, good. Okay. Great. Can you guys hear things? All good, all good. Maya saying they can't hear anything.
Maya has issues with her connection, though.
It's a you problem, Maya. It's a you problem. All right. Well, hopefully if you can't catch it here, all of it, you can catch the recording for the bits you miss. All right. Let's get to it. What we're trying to achieve today, guys, I got to give some credit to a video on TikTok. I'll pull that up right now. And honestly, I could just share that with you guys, honestly, and it would probably do just as well, but sometimes it's nice to see every step slowly. So I'm going to pull it up on TikTok here. I don't think I have my sound on. I do.
I hear it, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if Dream is hearing it. Let's actually double check that.
So what we're doing here is this is a animation tool called Mix and Match. And it's pretty neat. What the idea is that you're essentially making a interactable animated graphic, so that when you click through a PowerPoint, for example, or if you really get fancy and you're able to add it to, say, a website, where you glide over an image and it highlights different aspects of it. Highlights different aspects of your image. So as you can see, they do with the Coke cans. They really just start with one image, and then they take turns duplicating that image so that it's highlighting on the classic, the vanilla, and the cherry. And then all they're doing is duplicating and repeating the process over and over, and then adding one tool to all the slides. And let's organize that how they want. And here we go. Match and move. Not mix and match, sorry, match and move. And this is what it should look like at the end. So, I'm going to say now, I don't want everybody to use Coke cans, all right? For our example, you can really do this with anything. This could be any kind of marketing where you are comparing or showing off 3 different things, 7 different things, 100 different things. We're going to keep it simple and do 3. But this is what we're going to be working on today, and creating however we want to, highlighting whatever we want to. I'm going to gather inspiration from you guys today, while we go. I have no idea what I'm creating. It'll all be thanks to you guys. So we're going to make it random, we're going to make it fun, and we're going to get to it. So the first thing we're going to do from our Canva page is, of course, we're going to create a new project. For this one, we're going to click on presentations, and you're going to select the presentation 16 by 9 or 1920 by 1080 resolution. Pretty basic there. Nothing we haven't seen before. We're going to add grid lines today because it's going to help us out a lot. So to do that, we're going to go to File. We're going to go to Settings. We're going to go to Add Guides. You're going to go to Custom. You're going to go to Columns. And you're going to press 3. And Gap, we're going to have no gap. So we're going to go to 0. Bonk. Okay, so that should give you 2 vertical lines to separate 3 different places on your work page. Cool? All with me here so far? Grid lines. Nice. And then we're going to try and follow pretty much the same directions as the TikTok there. And we're going to start with an element and a rectangle. Okay, this will be adjustable. We're going to throw it in the top corner, and we're going to drag it to the bottom corner of the first column. Then we're going to click out of it because it wants us to type in it. We're going to click the rectangle. We're going to Control D. That's going to duplicate the image. And we're going to bring it right up to this grid line here on the left. And then if we duplicate it again, it should pop it right over here. Just Control D again, because it's going to copy the last kind of thing you did. Bonk. Makes a third one. Does everybody know how we got that far? Does anybody have any questions before I rush through the next couple steps? Any questions? How we went from a blank page with grid lines, adding a shape, brought it into the corner, dragged it down. We're going to select it. We're going to duplicate it. We're going to drag it into our next column. And then Control D again, we'll put it in the third column, as long as it's equal. Everybody good? Moving on. Text now or forever hold your text. Okay, cool. I need colors. Chat, give me 3 colors. I'm going to take the first 3 colors I see. Just drop 1 color in the chat. Anything. Red. Red's the first color I saw. What else do we want? Give me another one. Blue. Got it. Blue. Need another color. Orange. Done. Okay, these are our colors. You guys picked them. That's what you get. That's what you get. All right, now I need 3 objects or things. I need 3 nouns. Go. 3 nouns. Give me nouns. Anything. A mirror. An elephant. Hippos. Bible. I'm going with a spoon. Water. What else we got? Cow. I love it. Okay, we could stick with animals and do elephant, hippo, cow. We could do some random whatever. Yeah? Rhino. I'm gonna go with the elephant, the hippo. How about we keep it on brand? Can you find an elephant and a hippo and a rhino in Africa? Is that a fair statement? Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of where they all live.
We got a theme. All right, we got a theme. Y'all's zoos look a lot different than our zoos. Got it. Got it. Okay, elephant. Bonk. So go into your elements. We're gonna grab an elephant, and we're gonna grab, obviously, the cutest of all the elephants. This one here. We're going to grab a hippo. Obviously, the cutest of all hippos. And we are going to grab a rhino. And of course, we need to find the cutest of all rhinos that kind of matches our brand here. Almost. This one's kind of fun. He's not on. Let's see. We're going to find one that's the cutest of all. Gotta find one that's the cutest. These are pretty buff looking hippos or rhinos. That one's pretty cute. He needs an outline. He doesn't have outlines. That's the only problem. The only thing killing me right now. Isn't that terrible? He just doesn't have outlines. Come on. Network. Yes, that's a fart from the hippo. I thought that was cute. That's why I used it. He has lines, but he's not as cute as the other two. It's okay. It's only an example, Maddox. Don't get so picky on the hippo. On the rhino. Oh man, why are rhinos not as cute as the other two? This one's pretty cute. We're just gonna give him some lines. So we're gonna go to edit. We can't give him like all the lines. If I had time, we could. If I had time, we could. We're just gonna throw an outline on him. Nope, that's not what we want. Hold, please. Is it because edit? Outlines, none. Shadows, outline. There we go. And we're gonna pick the color. Oh, come on, man. Let me pick this color, man. Okay. Copy. Control Z. Outline. Outline. Edit. Shadow. Outline. Pick color. Drop color. Enter. Okay. As close as I'm going to get today. All right, very good. So we have 3 colors and we have 3 animals. Okay? Yes, the hippo has gas. We love it. We love it. Okay. So 3 animals, 3 colors, 3 equal spaces. This is our first slide. This is our base slide. This is what everybody gets to see. Right? We're going to put the word blah, 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 blah. Should we put them all at the bottom? We can put them all at the bottom here. Find our middle line. Bonk. Find this one on its middle line. Bonk. Find this one on its middle line. And because we put the grids up here, you see the lines popping up in the middle there? That's going to give us center for that column, which is very nice. Okay. And we need a text. Let's add a text box. And we're going to type the word elephant. Bonk. Whoop. Don't add an extra enter there. It'll give you an extra space you don't need. We're going to change the font to something kind of whimsical. Yeah, that'll work. Elephant. Okay, let's drag this here. Okay, elephant. We're going to duplicate that. Drop that in the middle. And we're going to call this hippo. Hippo. All right. And duplicate that. And of course, right here, rhino. Okay. Got it. Oh, no worries, Vivian. Good to see you, bud. Let me catch up with chat. I was a little hard focused there for a second. La 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 la. All right. Everybody loves the hippo with gas. That's good. Very nice. Very nice. Vivian, no worries. We have it streamed. You can definitely catch the recording afterwards. Okay, now I'm gonna get mad at myself for all this blank space here. I don't like all this blank space, so I kind of like what we're gonna just copy what they did. So I'm gonna take the text and I'm gonna drop it 90 degrees, or rotate it rather. Of course, still on center, and we're gonna use it within the box to help us know that that's there. We're going to rotate this 90 degrees as well. Bonk. And we're going to drop that here and hopefully, yep, in line with this one. See how it, when I got up here, it middled out there and there. That's where I want it. And we're going to do the same thing for our rhino here. 90 degrees there and in the middle and in the middle. And it's right here. Come on. There it is. Oh, there's the middle. Oh, come now. There we go. Okay, cool. Rhino, hippo, elephant. Now, I wish... Let's make these a little bit bigger. Oh. If we make these bigger, it's going to... You'll see what happens. It's going to skew us out. But I don't mind, because I do need to make it bigger. So we'll take care of that on the back end. All right, so that's better. We're just going to have to center these again. Elephant. Rhino. Ah. There we go. Okay. Now, elephant looks a little out of place. Hippo and rhino are fine. But we'll deal with it. Okay, so we've got our starting slide, right? Yes? Now, once we are satisfied with the overall image, this is whatever, the first image, what we're going to do is we're actually going to come down to the timeline here because we used a presentation or it's like a, what do you call it? A slideshow. Nope, there's another word for it. What's the word for it, Terrace? When you're in school, when you're giving a presentation, the common terminology with a P is a
presentation. I thought.
No, there's another word. What's the old Microsoft tool that made these slideshows?
PowerPoint?
PowerPoint. Yeah, it's like a PowerPoint slideshow. Yes. Okay, thank you guys. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, there we go. Everybody rolled in with the PowerPoint. Exactly. So presentation, PowerPoint, slideshow, whatever you want to call it. This is our base. All right. So we're going to come down here on the timeline and we're just going to grab these 3 dots and we are going to duplicate it. You can probably also Control D, I bet. If you select this slide, Control D, boom, we've made a second slide identical to the first. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're imagining if we clicked into this, let's say I want to focus on the elephant. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all the other elements that I want to move out of the way. And I'm going to drag them down from the top corner to this guideline here. Yes. Push it out of the way. This is going to work as a really easy guideline to follow because then I can do the same thing over and over without worrying about the sizing. Okay, but now I need to take these. We're going to take both of them at once. Less work for ourselves. Drag them up. Okay, now the hippo and the rhino are still here doing their thing. And now the elephant is going to get the center stage. So it gets to move all the way over to this line. And we're going to rotate this back to 0. We're going to center it on this line. And we are going to center our elephant now on this line. We can actually make him bigger if we want. Why not? We just have to know how big we made him. This is going to be a little tricky because I don't have another guideline. We can add a guideline if we want to be clever. Let's go to File, go to Settings, Guides. So on rows, we can add 2 more. So let's go 3, 0 gap, add. Nice. So I am just going to make it that big and centered on this little X here. That should be about right. Make sure that's centered. There we go. Boom. me likey. Wait. It's not going to give us full. Okay, sorry. From the bottom. There we go. Elephants here. Bonk. Okay. We love it. We're going to keep this the same size for now. But I'm going to center this here. Right along that top. There's a top margin line. And I'm going to use that as our guideline for the middle here. I could use the middle. I think it'll give me middle. No, it's not giving me middle, but I'm going to use the top guideline there because that looks good. That works for me. All right, so that's the second slide. Then we're going to go back to the first slide. And well, no, let's go back to the second slide. And we can duplicate this one, which is easier. You can work in any way, whatever makes sense to you, whether you want to start from this image and move backwards, or if you just want to go back to the first image and duplicate that one, then we can do the same process for, you can work however you want. I could do the rhino next because it's also on the outside, and I think the hippo is going to take a little longer, moving both of these guys. But hey, it's all good. Now, I am going to lose out on, when I do the hippo, because it's in the center, I'm going to have to kind of find the middle line here. So I can do one of two things. Let me do the rhino first. No, let me go right into hippo. Sorry. Confusing myself. I would probably personally get the rhino done and move him off to the side and then do the hippo because I'm forward thinking the process here a little bit. But let's just go right into the hippo. So when we moved the hippo and the rhino for this one, we could move them kind of together and we used them in this column here and then gave the elephant 2 columns. But with this in the middle, I don't know where my 2 columns are because I have to go halfway here and halfway here. Let's see what happens when I take all these. So I'm clicking, I'm holding shift and clicking the red and the orange square, rhino, elephant, and these 2 graphics. And then what I need to do is, why am I not? Weird, I wasn't seeing that. Oh, I don't know what I did there. I know what I did though. Bonk. We're gonna shift, click, all those things. And we're gonna drag it down. Yeah, this isn't making me happy here because something's up. Because did I just move them over? What did I do? And that's not going to tell me half. Let's see here. We're going to get this right. Let's click the orange one first. Okay, now with the orange one clicked, no, we don't want that either because that's going to... Now that is half. Let's see if this works. Sorry, learning myself. That's not half. That is half. Okay, cool. So I played around with it a little, but I want to compare it nice. Okay, so it is half. I guess I used the middle line here to find my middle here, and then I can just take this one and drag them both up. Perfect. Elephant and rhino are moved off to the side. Perfect. Now we can take hippo and move him outside. All right, did we do it, guys? Did that work? Did that work? I think that worked. Okay, so to match up what I did with the elephant, I'm going to bring him down to the bottom, drag him up to the top, bring him into the middle, take hippo, turn hippo, bring that up to the middle, or we use the top as our guideline, and there's hippo. Okay. Now I really don't know if I like them touching the bottom like that. So we can adjust that, but we're going to adjust that together. So that once I figure it out, oh, I guess we can, whatever is this middle line. Okay, I like that. So it grabbed the middle line of elephant here, and we're going to do the same thing here. Perfect. Okay, so it lifts him off a little bit, gives him some border there. Not perfectly center, but it will work. Okay, great. So we've done 2 slides now. Here's our base slide. When you hover over elephant, it should look like this. When you hover over hippo, it should look like this. And then we need to do the same thing for rhino. So let's go over to our base slide, duplicate that one, and we're going to grab all the elements here. This will be easy because they're right next to each other. And we can use the guidelines in the middle for that. We went to middle here. Perfect. And then we grab this guy, this guy, this guy. Move, oh, nope. Just the box. Move the box. Just these boxes. Move them up. Boom, boom. We're going to take the rhino itself. We're going to bring him to the middle here. We're going to drag him up. We're going to take him to the middle again. We're going to bring him to the middle of the letters. That gives him a little distance. We're going to take the word rhino. We're going to turn it on its end back to 0. And we're going to use the top as a guideline and the middle of the rhino as the rhino. Okay, dokie. So now I just got to make sure these slides are in order. Because right now it's essentially going rhino, hippo, elephant, which is fine. But if I want it to be in order of how it reads, left to right, which most of us do, we're going to move the slides in order. And you want to make sure they're in order because then otherwise it goes elephant, rhino, hippo. Like it's a little, it's out of order. Now it goes total, elephant, hippo, rhino. Ta-da! And if you want to go backwards, you can simply take your page 3. We can duplicate this page. Now it goes here, bonk, and then duplicate our elephant page again. So we have 2 of each. Duplicate that one, bring it behind hippo. Now you have elephant, hippo, rhino, back to hippo, back to elephant. Now I can go backwards and forwards. So that's cool. Now we have, let me show you what it looks like in presentation mode. You just click on the present up here next to the share button. And we're going to press present. Okay, here we go. Very nice. Okay, now here's full screen, what it looks like. I do have this white line here I don't like. I could figure that out. When you see it nice and up close, you're going to notice those little things. I will notice those little things. How did I do the grid lines? Not a problem. I'll show you that. So we're going to click on, oh, so it's not, What am I missing here? It's maybe because I don't have the transitions. I don't know. I guess because it doesn't have the transitions in yet. All you get is this little side thing, which you can use your arrow keys for. So elephant, hippo, rhino, elephant, hippo, rhino, hippo, elephant, and that's it. That's the end. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. So that's without any of the fun. Okay? So before I go back, let's see. Captain asked for the lines. You go to File, top left, go to Settings, go to Add Guides. I clicked on Custom, and because I'm using 3 things, I use 3 columns. 3 columns will give you 2 lines, 4 columns will give you 3, and so on and so forth. I am so sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm getting an urgent call. I will be just muted for 1 second. Ba-dum. Give me 1
All
sec,
right.
Terrace.
So Maddox is hopping out for a real quick second. But yeah, you guys, he'll end up showing you guys how to animate the changes from one to the other soon, and you guys will have a good idea of what is coming up for the competition. This next competition is going to follow the same exact guidelines as we normally follow. So, you're gonna have until Saturday, Sunday, one of the 2 days. You're going to have to make your post on X. Where you see custom. You can hear me, but you can't hear him, Maya.
That's because I'm muted. Sorry about that. My wife
No,
was calling.
I mean
just wanted to make
before
sure everything was
she couldn't
okay.
hear you either.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
Now just checking that everything's fine. Everything's fine. So, cool. Hello. All right. So that is the slides without any of the fun. Now let's add the fun. All right. So we're going to go to, I believe it's animate. No, we're going to add a transition. Let's see. Where's my transition mark? Elements, design. Hang on, we'll find this. Magic media? No. Tools. Where did I find this? Add transition. Okay, so you click the 3 dots on any of your slides, go to add transition, and that's where we're going to find match and move. There's a bunch of other ones as well, but for this example and for what we're doing, match and move is going to be our best option. Okay, so do that, and then we're going to give it, so right now it's at half a second. I'm going to give it 1.5 seconds just so we have a really dramatic, look. And let's go back to the transitions, and there's this button at the bottom, not to miss. Apply between all pages. If you want it to be uniform and you don't want to have to click on that every slide, just click on that. It'll add it to all of them. Okay. Now the fun begins, because when I go side to side, it's not going to show us in the previewer. That's okay. So you go to present. Bloop.
All right. If you go in there in between the transition, in between them,
it should show you the transition.
There's a thing there that, yeah, I think he right clicked it.
No. 3 dots. Sorry. So on the slide itself.
Yeah.
Are you just trying to find where to find the transitions?
Yeah. No. Where it showed like how it flipped and everything and came together really smoothly.
Go to add change or go to transition. If you hover over the transition, it should show you an example.
Was match and move.
Match and move is what we're using, guys. That's going to be our big one today. My voice is not that audible.
I hear you fine, so I don't know.
Turn me up. Is Terrace more audible than Maddox? Is it because I'm looking away when I'm talking?
I have you at 200%, so
that's still weird.
Yeah, you are kind of low.
I'm coming in pretty strong on my OBS, so that's what's confusing me, but
it is very soft. Yeah.
Is that any better? Is it a lot better? Worse?
It's a little better.
Little better? I don't want to blow you guys.
You know what it might be? Higher. It might be that we're used to you like eating the mic.
High. Is that better? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Beta Fischetta. Let me just check my audio options as well in the Discord settings because there were some updates. So hold on. I have no voice processing on right now. I have auto gain control off. I don't have anything else on that should mess with that. But I just turned up the gain on my mixer thing. Okay. Better? Okay. Good. Little better. Little better. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
So we go back to once we have all the transitions in place, you've clicked add to all slides. You can click on present now and bloop. There you go. Okay, so do have these buttons on the bottom, but what's really cool is now that we've actually added the transitions, we now have these arrows to go left or right on the actual screen. So we can click elephant, we can click hippo, we can click rhino. Now we can't go this, we can. Okay, so this way is that way too. So, nice. Does it let me go backwards? It doesn't let me go backwards though. That's weird. I wanted it to go backwards and forwards. Let's investigate. So, it doesn't have a backwards option like you do on some of the animation things. Doesn't quite have a backwards. Either who, this is what we're after today. We want to have a nice transition from one to the next. Present in full screen. Bonk. Yeah, it doesn't like to go backwards, does it? I guess that's why I put the slides the other way as well, so we can go backwards. Or look like we're going backwards, rather. Okay, I don't like these white lines. The grid lines hid that from me while I was working there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my lines away. File, settings, clear guides. And I'm going to hard focus on each slide now so that I can check for lines. So when I'm not hovered over it, see that has a nice color, like it's color to color. And this one is also fine, color to color, but once I opened it up, for whatever reason, this is an annoying line. So I'm gonna grab, oh, come on now. We're gonna grab this one. We're gonna just drag it out just so. Gotta get really tight in it, otherwise it's, there you go. There, All right, that's all I wanted to do to adjust that one. I think that one's fine. We're gonna go over here now. There's the one between the blue and the orange there. So we're gonna grab the orange one and we're gonna go like these. There is a setting to set your snap, which I once upon a time knew how to find easily, but okay, there's that one, then that one. Rhino has one as well. Or does it? Very subtle if it does. Looks okay. This one has one. You know what? I can actually just delete these. Don't have to double work. And that way it's perfect. If I want to duplicate, drop it here. Duplicate, drop it here. And if we really want to go back to the main menu, we can duplicate this one as well and drop it here. So now we have a full, rotation, if you will. So back to present. Bloop. Whoa. Just started at 7. I don't like that it doesn't like backwards. That's kind of annoying to me. I thought it would give us both ways. But we're at the beginning of the slideshow. We hit right. We have elephant. We have hippo. We have rhino. Back to hippo. Back to elephant. Back to everyone. Okay? So really simple trick. Nothing too hard there. It does all the animating for you. And pretty much anything that you move into the frame of the next one will do a nice... OBS has something similar to this. It's the move transition. And like you can see that like the cool thing about these transitions is like we went from smaller size. If you watch the elephant, like yes, we have the elephant word turning, but like the elephant grows with the picture and just nice. It's just like it decides the what it's going to use is the path of least resistance. So however it gets there to center, it will. But it doesn't, it doesn't like make the transition like jagged or weird or like awkward. It just smoothly goes from one to the next. Bloop. And then it shrinks it again, makes the hippo grow, and then shrinks it and makes the rhino grow. And like it does a good job, So the move transition is not to be played like it's a really neat, simple transition. It looks really clean. And the more you move things, the cooler they move. If you want to move it multiple directions, though, that's where it gets a little trickier. So this is the base foundation of that. Any questions before I move on and start getting a little crazy? Because we got a little extra time, so I figure I can start playing with stuff, and we can do some other kind of move things. Any questions on what we just did there with that transition skill? Of course I can add music to it. You would just go to uploads, go to audio. Let's see what we got. So you could add this. No. Let's add like this. I don't know where I'm going to add it. Will it add it here? Put the swipe where you want it. Oh, that's too big. Hang on. Yeah. I just want to see this. It's trying to snap between things. So let's try it. See if it fits. In a presentation, it should have added music, I imagine. Let's click on it. Fade, beat sync, volume is low, but that shouldn't matter. should be fine. Let's see. Present. There should be a transition sound right there, and it's not showing up. Unless I'm crazy. I'm not hearing it. Oh, I just heard it on the back. There it is. It's a little late. Let's see if we can move it.
Yeah, gonna have to move that up. Like right after the transition
Or
ends.
right before. It's like as you're, I don't know if it's like as you click it or something. It's just in there weird. All right, let's try that again. What can I hit to present? I can Control Alt P. Good to know. It's not noticing the sound. That's so weird. I don't like that. It's here. So why is it not? I don't know. Control Alt P. Woo. It did it one time. That's it. That's weird. You should be able to, but I have no idea how. Maybe we should use CapCut, he says. Maybe we should.
Another question.
Yes.
When it comes to this, are they going to be able to download this file and upload it?
So for uploading this, I'd like. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's a great question too. I think. Ask it again.
Yeah, because like they post all their submissions via X.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's gonna be interactable as a presentation on X. Let's see what the share export looks like. So PDF standard is gonna just give you. Let me think here. Let's just download it and see what happens. Let's find out together. I'm positive that a web designer could take this and turn it into something they could use on a website
on the splash page. Yeah, of course.
And have it follow and have different trigger points for where your mouse is or where you are on the scroll. Like, you know, depending on how far down you scroll.
Web design.
Huh?
You wouldn't necessarily do that with web design. You would take like the actual images and then you would manipulate it with like CSS or something so that when you hover it performs a certain action or moves a certain way. You wouldn't actually use like a slideshow with like the transitions.
Could you
for web design? Yeah, I'm sure you could, but it would be weird depending on the device that you're on and like it wouldn't translate great.
Huh. So what does this show like? Oh, it's just a PDF file. It's kind of
open
awkward.
it and see what it does.
It wants to download it. For one. Download.
Oh yeah, it just shows you the different.
It's just the slides. Yeah.
That's kind of derpy.
That's derpy.
Maybe what we can do is we can have them do a screen recording.
That, or I was gonna have actually you guys share the like the presenter link, because there is a way to do that. So you go to share instead of download, public view link, create public view link, copy.
Can you do that on free accounts though? That's the question.
Yeah, 100%. It won't let me post that link, but if you don't mind posting that link, Terrace.
Well, I need the link first.
Yes, sending you that link now. And then you just drop that link in a browser. And
/ permission.
What's it doing here? Nice. Cool. So we'll go with that. I want to be able to. Let's have the assignment minimum requirement would be to have 3 columns, 3 objects. You don't have to stick with left and right. You can make these as creative as you want to. They don't have to be squares. They don't have to be hippos and stuff. They can be whatever. Ideally, let's stick away from potentially like IP that belongs to other people. I know that
Well, they're not commercializing it, so
we're
it doesn't
not
really matter.
commercializing it. We're using it as an example. So you're more than welcome to for that, to show off the skill. But yeah, ideally, let's just keep it fun. And then I want to see the 3 things focus on one thing, then focus on thing 2, then focus on thing 3. If you would like to go back to thing 2 and thing 1 like I did here, and then back to the hole, just to bring it around center, that's fine. Let's see how else we can download it, though, because I am curious if I could potentially make this into a GIF. Or something. Let's see what I can do. Or download it as a.
So it doesn't play automatically, but it will let you click through it.
Yes. If I made it a video, what happens? Let's download that. I'm just turning it into a video. This might take a while because it's got a lot to think about now. That's all right. I'm playing and having fun. Wow, it puts watermarks on everything, doesn't it? Look at that. My preview. Okay, so it did okay. Here's what we get. So it walks through. It did play the sound on a video, by the way. It's kind of derpy. It's like, it doesn't feel as smooth. But it is working. Pretty cool. Okay. And then because it's
original slide, so maybe what you should do is, like, you guys should go through expanding each one and then working your way back to the beginning. You see what I'm saying?
Correct. That's not what we want. That's the link.
You gotta
well, you could share both.
Hit the image thing on the bottom left.
No, I'm just going to go to downloads and drop it in. But yeah, you could do that too. Is it a premium download? Is it a premium download to do the MP4?
It's a premium.
Let's find out. Yeah, let's find out.
No, I mean for the transitions.
Is the transition a premium transition?
Let's find out. That. Yeah.
We should check that. Hang on. I don't see a crown next to it. It shouldn't be. It should warn me if it was.
Yeah, I don't see anything there.
The check is showing? What check is showing premium? Are you talking about for the export?
Is that just showing that he has premium? On, like...
MP4 video is not showing a premium crown. Sorry, elaborate where it's showing premium. I'm not saying you're wrong. I want to just know where you're seeing it.
Like I'm looking at the slide right now and I don't see premium. Yeah, Maddox is using premium camera.
I have premium. Yes, but all the steps that I did shouldn't be premium. These assets are premium, like the elephant are and the farting hippo are.
Oh, maybe that's why. So the assets are premium, not the process. So
the process is not. Yeah. We can honestly, if we let's check the link Terrace posted. I do see that there's watermarks on it. Is that what you mean?
No, it would still show that it's a premium product, even if you have premium. I'm pretty sure. Like brand has the crown on it showing premium. If you go to assets will tell you. Canva AI tells you what's included in your plan and what's not, what's a premium and not. So yeah, I like you guys should be able to do this without an issue.
Did that answer the question? Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I never want to ask you guys to buy into premium to do any of these challenges. That's not the point. The point is for the skill. If you guys choose to, that's awesome. They haven't given me a referral link yet, but go right ahead. It's one of my favorite tools. I personally buy into it because it's something I use all the time, and it's made me money. So I should invest in the tools that are making me money. But beyond that, like if you're just starting out and having fun, I used Canva free for more than 2 years before I bought into premium. I made sure it was something I used all the time, that I was comfortable with using. And honestly, using Canva without the premium made me more creative in my process, because for everything you can do premium, you can do yourself with a few more steps. Premium really just saves you a couple steps here and there. Is sub monthly? It depends on how I pay yearly because it's cheaper that way, but you can certainly pay monthly. It's just going to cost, I think it's like $15 a month if you pay monthly, and if it's like $10 a month if you pay yearly. So it's a one-time cost for yearly. So it depends on, costs are not the cheapest price. For all the tools that I put for all the tools,
Canva is monthly. The Undead.
Well, they have a monthly option, but they also have a yearly purchase as well. Is what? Let me see. We can look at it. I don't mind. Canva. Auto. Plans and pricing. So I have the Pro. It's $10 a month for 12 months, $120. If you buy it yearly. If you buy it monthly, $15 a month. Yes. Save a little bit. Yeah. I don't even know what I would use business or enterprise for. I guess it would just be the AI, some of the AI tools, and probably the access to work with other people, like on a team. But otherwise, yeah. Can we also use CapCut? You could. Yeah, you could. You would have to, yeah, why not? I mean, in theory, you're doing the same process of taking an image and turning a new image, from, you're just transitioning from one image to another. And they have pre-built transitions, or you could do the stretch yourself with keyframes, and that would work. So both would be fine. But I think you're gonna have an easier time using Canva, especially with lining up your assets. I don't know if you're gonna find a grid on CapCut per se, but hey, doesn't hurt. Show me what you can do. Doesn't bother me much. I think this one's super easy this way, starting from one image and moving it, manipulating it. I was just gonna do one more fun, and just show you how you can take. So we did it with 3 images, but let's do it with multiple moves for the same image rather. So let's do it like this. Blah 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 blah. Let's just take elements, shapes, rectangles. Let's cut it in half. Where's the middle line? And duplicate again. Grab this to the middle line. Duplicate this one, put this one over here. Okay. All right, I'm trying something fun. Never done this before. Let's do red. Let's do blue. Let's do yellow. Let's do green. Okay, Simon, let's go. Let's take our
lines
cute,
are off.
fluffy hippo.
Ah.
My lines are off.
Yes, your lines are off. The blue and the red to the green. You got to deselect them so that they're not highlighted and they look cleaner. But yeah,
That white line there.
you see that? No, look, click off of it and look at the blue. Nope, go up.
Oh yeah, they're off by a pixel.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn here. Yeah.
Just how I am. I can't help it.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that pixel. Honest.
Oh, this is why Crim hates me.
No, it's a good thing. All right, I fixed it by adjusting the layer. Your pixel can eat shit. How about that? Yeah, boy.
It looks so weird.
One was on top of the other.
It's just a little bit higher.
One was on top of the other. Well, it's also the color change. Like, it's just, this is always going to look underneath and less than the bigger colors. It's kind of silly.
Saying, like, the blue looks like it's a little bit bigger than the green.
Okay. I think you fudged my line now. No, that's on point, man. I'm on that. Both those lines are perfect.
Okay. All right.
It's the color. It's the color
Maybe it's
strength.
The color
it's the weight of the colors. Yes.
The
weight of the colors. Because if I move these over here, I promise you, the problem is going to persist in the bottom right corner now.
No, that actually looks better.
Maybe to the eyes, but
to the eyes it does.
It's maybe the red. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's the weight. It's the weight.
Yeah, it's definitely like the contrast.
It's because you've got hot colors left and top and this direction, and cool colors this way. Having hot colors on top, cool colors on bottom is weird, but yeah, that's a thing. That's a real thing. Color theory is so freaking cool.
Yeah, but that's also like something that you should be considering when you guys are creating graphics too.
Absolutely.
Because even if it is spot on, if it looks wrong, people notice that.
Yeah. Elements.
Or it's just me and I'm OCD and yeah, but both can be true at the same time. Just saying. Not just that I'm crazy, but I am crazy. That's the Nigerian flag, right? Champion? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Woohoo! I was right. I love being right. Oh God, Maddox is trying to send my OCD into like a fit.
Let's see how this goes. We're having fun here.
You have to. Oh.
Okay, here we go. So then we take this, we can duplicate it, and we can take our hippo and we can move him over here. And then we can duplicate this one, and then we can move our hippo over here. And then we can duplicate this one, and we can move our hippo over here. And then we can duplicate this one, and we can move our hippo over here. And we can duplicate it again, move our hippo here, and then let's do it this center. And then move our hippo again, and move him over here, and then again, is going to come over here and then do it again. He's going to come up here and then we're going to move him again. He's going to go over here this time and then we're going to do it again. Yeah, you guys get it? Animations are hard. Animators, man, bless all the animators out there. Yeah. And then boop.
There are tools that make this a lot easier now, though.
I'll show you a different way to do it. I actually know how to do it as well. It's gonna look a little choppy, and this might look choppy. We'll find out. Duplicate again. Put it here.
See, part of the problem is that you don't know how it's gonna look until
you press play.
You do but you've done so many now already that you might as well.
I can do it.
Run the first few.
Yeah, you should. You should always.
Yeah.
You should always check. All right, Control Alt.
Mayor.
P. All right, ready? Hippo, 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 hippo. All right, now that's without the move. All right. So again, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna right-click this. Go to Add Transition. I don't see any crowns. See, that's the premium crown, right? This is the button we're clicking. Go to match and move. Cute. Okay, and then we're gonna go Control Alt P. All right, here we go. Ready? 16 slides. Boop, 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 boop. It's dumb. It doesn't work great, but it does work. Another way to achieve that would be, let's make a new design altogether. No, we can probably do it on the, let's see. I'm going to go back here, go to home. I'm going to go to this one. Oh, wait, no, I don't want that one again. I want to make a duplicate of that one. Copy, click on this one. Then I can remove all these pages. Bonk. We're back to our first page, no animation, right? So if you click on this and click animate, this button right here, create an animation. So this is kind of derpy, and it's only going to be as smooth as you can draw with a mouse, which usually most humans can't. It's not very great. But we're gonna hold Shift.
But for those of you with phones that may have
oh wait, not Shift, because Shift is gonna that might be easier on a phone actually. I've never tried the create an animation tool on a phone, but if you can draw with your finger, essentially you should be able to do this. So if you hold Shift, you're gonna get like straight lines, right? I can't wiggle otherwise, so it's gonna feel janky. What I want to do is just try and draw the line.
Don't you have a tablet with the thing?
Why does everybody think I have a tablet?
Because if you're doing art, you should have a tablet.
Wee. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Only thing I would want to change is that it ends where it started. And so I might have to redraw that. But movement style, smooth. Aha. And then I can change the speed. We'd go a lot faster. We don't want that. We can have it appear on click, right? And if I wanted to really fix up the the path, what I would need to do is just make sure wherever I start the click, I need to stop the click. So let's go again. Not as great as the last one. Whoa.
You should be able to adjust the timing.
Good. You should. So
there's a speed thing up there. There was a speed thing.
The duration. Yes. So we'd have to go to edit as a video. And what we would do is change. Where's the duration?
That should be it.
You should be. Should be. I mean, if I grab everything. I drag it. Can I drag it? No, it's not letting me drag it. Wow, that's obnoxious. It would also follow the path. No, you really should be able to, and I'm not really sure why it's not showing. Because the speed is at 0. Whoa, that's funny. It clicking orient to element path, it spun it. That's really fun. Click order, rotate, wiggle. All right, I'm just seeing if. Oh my gosh. I don't know. We're just having fun. There is a timer. That's a timer? What? So if I want to challenge myself and give myself a timer, that's nice. There is a way to change the duration, but where do we change the duration from? Change animation duration Canva. Animate, 3 dots, more menu, slider in the timing settings. 3 dots more. Let's find it. 3 dots. I don't see something that says more. Are you guys finding it on mobile? Perchance? Let's see. Edit as video. Gotta be here somewhere. And the animation's not splitting itself off of the image itself. It's just considering the video, like the whole. It's considering the whole thing, which it's not letting me drag out. Oh, there it goes. But that's not how we would do that. Yeah. That's a cheaty way to do it. Does work. You'd have to drag all your elements to match 10 seconds. Should be able to select all and do that, but it didn't work for me when I tried it. You just want to make sure they all end up on the same spot, because otherwise it's going to look funny when one thing goes away. Which it might still. I think we lost. I don't know. We lost something because it's not snapping either. That's weird. You could certainly do this in CapCut as well.
Do we want to allow them to do it in CapCut if they decided that they're more comfortable doing it in CapCut?
I'm okay with it.
Why did it end like that?
Because this one fell off. See that? So the last, you have to press play to find the last frame. Last frame, show me. Really? There's the last frame. So we'd have to just drag everything to land in this. There's the yellow. Ugh. Yeah, it's obnoxious. This is not video tool in my opinion. It works, just not my favorite video tool. So, yeah, it can work. If you're doing video animation-y stuff, Canva might be the way. But yeah, I wanted to, or I'm sorry, CapCut might be the way. Yeah, it's a fun tool, guys. Makes it super simple. This was just something extra and fun. This is what we're after. I want to see at least 3 elements. Give me descriptors, you know. You don't have to use vertical lines. You can use horizontal lines. You could go diagonally. You can be creative as you want. If you want to do, like I was thinking about turning this into a team page, home. Like I have 7 people on my core team, right? So I was thinking of a way to do this where I made a 7-part panel. These are all independent things. This is where my brain went. I wanted to take the panels and have the panel turn, and then on the back have like, you know,
you can have it where on hover it flips.
I wanted to have folks. Yeah, I wanted to have folks on the back of the panel so that they showed up. You know, to show off the team. I thought that would be a really cool way to do this. I still need to find a good flip tool, you know, within Canva, so that these guys show up on the back of the panel, but that way when you went over this one, it turned around and showed Terrace or myself or somebody, right? And then as you move through, like it would cycle back, and then this one would turn on and this would turn off, and on and on and off. So that's what I was thinking about doing. As another example, this could be a great, meet the team page kind of thing where like, Maddox shows up, like he's, just a part of a single panel, but then when it highlights, it's like, oh, it's Maddox, like, so like you can do whatever you want to do and just have fun. So that was the idea. 'Twas the idea. But take three things, highlight each one independently. Take three things. I want to see a slideshow where this is the first thing, this is the second thing, this is the third thing. However you decide to orient the animation, great. Have it go backwards too, just so we can see the full thing. And if you can turn it into a video, it should cycle through. Let me go to, where was my, let's see, hang on. Okay, so this is how I exported it as a video. Does this work? Question mark. Post. All right, so let's go to that, see what it looks like. So I haven't clicked on anything, and it starts. You might have to change the duration to make the video slide through, but there you go. Like, it does work. And because it's a video on X, it already has the ability to go backwards. And so like when it's done, because I made a full loop, it takes a couple extra seconds, and I would adjust the timing on that. But as you can see, without clicking at all, it'll just go back to doing what it was doing. This could make a post really interesting, having, we're taking the animated graphic and, expanding upon it a little bit. But you're essentially creating a carousel using this design, which is something also really, really cool on X. That's a whole nother lesson in itself, but I don't remember how to do it, don't ask. But this is a really neat infographic option, for some. So what's up? Who please help what? What are we looking at? Just checking chat really quick.
Yeah, it would still be three objects, though. Like, whatever you're using, there would be three things that you're including.
Use a can of beans, use a shoe, use a lamp. I don't care. Like, whatever you want.
It could be a concept section, too, right? Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be an actual physical item. It could be a thought. It could be, like learn, earn, grow,
Mm-hmm.
Like,
if you have your three power statements for your business or whatever it is you're like highlighting, you could do that and then have the words expand up or fade in during that slide. Like, that's another use of transitions. And like fade, like, don't have things pop up. I really didn't like some of the things that I saw last week that could be improved on was like things just chopped into place out of nowhere. Make it flow. Make it come out of the side, make it fade in, make it something like that.
And be careful with your boxes, guys, because when you create boxes for animations or like confetti or whatever coming down, make sure that it's covering the whole page or covering just that,
or isn't chopped off
individual section.
Yeah, make sure it's not chopped off.
You don't want to see the box.
We don't want to see edge lines. Immerse us.
Yeah.
Immerse it, make it feel like one image.
Yeah,
so,
you could use like Tom, Jerry, and the dog. You have to have three things, though, Funky. Three things.
Characters,
so, like,
ideas, words, whatever, however you want to use this, do it. Have fun.
And we're bringing it to life again, guys. So make it feel like it's moving. Like how these things move and switch. Don't just like pull it into screen and record that and that's it. Like, like make it feel right. Never.
We'll tell you when to sign on the civils. Don't worry. But that's the lesson today, guys. That's the lesson today, guys. That's what we're up to. And I think this is probably the best presentation model, is like to turn it into a video and have it cycle itself. Because then it's
download it as a video.
Download it as a video, MP4, and check it.
I will say, Maddox.
Yes.
Let's see that real quick.
What?
Hit the play on that.
I'm not hitting play. I'm just letting it run.
Let it run.
It's just running. I didn't have to click it
And
at
then
all.
you see how it comes back through and
Yeah.
rotates back through. That's how it should be. It shouldn't just loop back into the first thing expanding again, guys. Like, try to make it so that it actually expands out, expands out, expands out, expands down, and the other one expands back out. You know what I'm saying? And then go back to your original frame, man, like with the process there.
Name dat change format. Yes, the hippo's farting. No para. How did you do the name dat change? Elaborate. Ayo.
What do you mean, Io? Oh, you mean how like the titles switched?
You'll have to watch the whole video again.
Yeah. It's part of the transition, the thing that it does.
We'll repost the video. No worries. It's not terribly hard. We did it all within like the first 20 minutes.
Klaus, don't give us a 20-minute video, please.
No, this is only a 25-second
no, I'm talking
loop.
to Klaus.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking to Klaus. Klaus, do not give us a 20-minute video.
Yeah.
Like, go crazy, have fun. If it's a minute, if it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, that's fine. But like, once you start to hit 5, bro, I have only
once
so
you
much
hit to
time in
2,
my
like
day.
once you hit 2 minutes, I'm like, okay, go away. I'm done. Think about how much attention span you have on TikTok, okay? Unless it's like something super interesting that I'm really invested in. Yeah?
Hold on. Klaus is talking about.
Why do you want to do a 50-minute video of what? What do you have to shoot for 50 minutes, you crazy coon? What? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, friggin'.
If you want to make a 50-minute video for yourself, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I'm not gonna stop your creativity, but 50 minutes?
Hold on, where's Klaus's? Klaus, I'm like.
Show me what you're talking about. What?
Klaus. This is what Klaus did. Okay, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Simple Sam.
God.
I think on this one I said there was a lot of
The
blank
bull
space.
made sense.
I knew like you didn't have to give it a title, and I knew it was like, you know, bull versus bear.
Yeah, but it's just. But look at it. Look. Start it over and look at it. Look. At
I remember.
animation
Yeah. It comes out of nowhere. This bit, right? Yeah. This is a little chaotic.
Well, yeah, he's got a ass backwards, literally.
Well, that's that's how the transition works. It takes the image, it skews it, and yeah.
But it's flipped.
No, that's how that transition works.
No,
it shows a mirror image and it stretches it before the actual image comes through. See?
Yeah, but it doesn't look good. It looks like it's running the other way.
Yeah, I know. I'm just telling you that's how that transition works. And for animals that are supposed to be showing motion in a direction, maybe not the way to go.
To do another transition.
I know how the transition works. Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah.
I get how the transition's working.
It still doesn't look right when it's coming in.
Yeah, I think if you've got animals going one direction, they shouldn't be coming in. Well, he's running that way and then turning. I don't know.
No, there's no turn. It's just running that way and now he's that way.
My big one for this one, Klaus, was there was a lot of empty space at the top.
Well, the whole background, you could have done something more with that.
I wish he was
a green chart and a red chart in the background, and it would have looked better.
Shark?
Chart?
Oh, a chart?
Like some make chart. The background a chart.
Sure. It's implied, though. It's the same colors as a chart.
Yeah, but it would give you something more to see.
You could have raised the the verses up here, or put it below, and put the animals in the middle. And that would have eaten up a lot more of your space without adding anything. So, meh. Patrick, no worries. Welcome. Every other Monday, I come and share some art tips on how to make stuff. Today we made this, and we'll have a recording of the whole thing posted later. So you can check in and watch the whole thing, welcome. And learn how to do this and participate in our little weekly challenge. Do it yourself and learn. Yeah, man. Welcome.
Yeah, Maya. That was Klaus. This was Klaus's.
You might work alone. So yeah.
Klaus gets an extra roast for the.
But yeah. Leave it alone. All right, guys. Any last questions? I'm gonna dip out. I gotta run off to something, but leave you guys to the givey. We'll have direction and the challenge posted along with the video shortly after, and excited to see what you guys put together with this new skills. Any final questions before I dip off? I'd like to give you guys a chance to ask.
Real quick for you guys, while you guys are thinking of questions to ask Maddox to keep him here, just letting you guys know, the Zealy, if you guys do not circle your image or your PFP in the audience, you're getting failed. There's no ifs, there's no ends, there's no buts. That is the one requirement I have. Circle your damn images. Circle your PFPs. But yeah.
Yes, please use any image you want to use. It can be anything. No restriction on image, colors, direction, anything. This is an example. This is a foundation of how it could be used, but I want you to take it and make it your own always. And if you guys copy me, I don't like when you copy me. Make it something, show me some creativity.
Oh, so of course you can use me, Maddox.
You can use whatever you want.
Yeah, like I don't care what you use, guys. So long as it looks good and it looks cool and it's fun and
you inspired the hippo.
You inspired the hippo. It's not copying the hippo. What's up, DeFi Lord? State your question or whatever you got, buddy. Saying please wait doesn't help things.
You've said please wait 2 times. Two times. In that time, you could have written your question.
Aristo. Yeah, exactly. Toot toot. It's toot toot. It toots.
There he goes. He's starting to write. If you say please wait, get out of here. Get out of here with your question, not question. Yeah. Get out.
He was just doing what I told him to. Like,
go sit in the hallway. You're out. Go sit in the hallway. Get out.
I'm trying to keep you here.
Get out of my class. Get out. Right now. Disqualified before he even got a chance to try. Get out.
He's being sent to the principal's office. Aww. Oh, God.
I can't wait to see what you do. All right, guys. Love you all. Thank you guys for another fun Maddox Monday. I hope it helped. And I want to see what you guys do. It's going to be great. Good times. Good times always.
All right. I don't think we're going to be able to do a duck race today, guys. So I think we're going to do a wheel of names. Because we have too many people already. All right, Maddox. Thanks for joining us. Catch you next time, buddy.
Later. Bye. All right, guys. That's another Maddox Monday wrapped up. If you like what we do here, we do it over in the CJF Friends Discord, Citizen Journalism Friends. We try to help kind of bring, some art into what they're posting about. It's a community of folks who like to, research and bring the news on the timeline, and I just help make it a little pretty, give folks some tools to work with. So I love doing this. It's always a highlight of my week, and I'll be back again in 2 Mondays to do, in every other Monday, I'll be back to do just this. If you guys have any tips or ideas that you want to share for our next Maddox Monday, just drop me a line, drop me a comment, tell me what you liked, tell me what you need help with. If you have any questions on what we did, sometimes I go a little fast, so please slow me down, ask questions if you have any, reach out direct, whatever you need to do. Happy to help where I can. And I'm excited to see, we'll have a challenge up in the Discord for those that want to try this out for themselves. Just give it a go and show me what you got. So otherwise, you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. It is Monday, so go kick it and get her done. So yeah, that is all. All right. As soon as I can find Restream, I'm going to get off of here. But I love y'all.